Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney Perry.
What up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry. We are in live today. Super duper excited about this show. First of all, I wanted to start off with a great sentiment today. My shirt is part of my merch when I'm working on the road. It says "Dream Bigger." He's saying, Rodney Perry, what the hell is that about? Well, I was watching a documentary about the great Kanye West, and it occurred to me that this guy had made probably close to $1 billion in less than 10 years. And it made me question myself. I said to myself, Rodney Perry, are you dreaming big enough? Are you asking enough of yourself? So the question to you that I pose to me, I pose to you. Are you dreaming big enough? And if you are, you probably need to dream even bigger. All right, that's our show. We're going to get it cracking today. My name is Rodney Perry. My co-host for the day, man. I'm not going to call him a feared comic. I want to say this. Niggas ain't trying to follow this nigga. Period. Niggas is not trying to follow Tony Tone. But a handful of people with enough balls to let Tony Tone to go before them. Welcome to the show. One of my favorite human beings. Fabulous comedian. Tony Llewellyn in the building. What's up, Tone?
Oh, Rodney, right now, this is Brother Martin letting you know I've been dreaming. I've had a dream that I need to dream bigger like Rodney Perry.
Hey, you know what, Tone, man? You're such a great guy, man. How you navigate this business being a good guy, man? Talk to me about that.
You said, how's what?
How do you navigate this business being a good guy?
Man, I don't know. Like you said, it is a business. It's a tough business when you're and I do feel I'm honestly a good person, sincere person, right? I never made anybody any harm, never out for any kind of ill will. I just really enjoy what I do. I've always enjoyed what I do. What we do, we bring laughter. It's my high, man. It's my high, real talk. The microphone is my crack pipe. When I got a mic in my hand and the audience is good, that's like smoking good rocks. You know what I'm saying? I'm high. And that's what I love to do. I'm not out trying to burn anybody up on stage I'm just happy to be on the show. I'm happy to be working, man. I just, like you say, the good people seem to finish last in this business and in life, period, almost.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of good people, man, I'm about to bring my other friend on here, man. I've been knowing this guy since he was what I call a Rudy Poot, and he has evolved into a world-renowned comedian. And this is what I love about guys from Philadelphia. Comedians from Philadelphia are the most industrious comedians in the game. They're always creating. They know they got game on business. Like, he was one of the first guys that gave me the game on getting myself out there digitally. He's like, Rod, you need to have an album. How can I have an album? And I have since passed that word on to many comedians, man. Like, your digital footprint has to be wider. And this is one of the guys that gave me the game on that. Welcome to the show, Mr. Clint Coley. That's it, right?
All right.
You said it right. You ain't say, it's crazy. You only say Cooley to me, which I'm cool with that.
No. I finally, this is what I am, Clint. I finally looked at it. It's not Cooley. It's not 2 O's.
Facts.
I got you on all my stuff with 2 O's, so my brain phonetically won't move that right
until now.
But yeah, no doubt. Anyway, I was watching the aftermath of the Roots picnic, and I saw you out there, man, doing your thug thizzle, bro. Talk to me about your spades competition, man. What do you call it? And it's nationwide. It's a big deal.
Yeah, so you know, back in 2020, I did a show. Well, here's what happened. You know, I'll tell y'all the whole story. So this is June, it's January 2020, right? So the pandemic hasn't happened yet. We you know, everything's normal, right? So I go over to Oots' house. I go over to Leonard Oots' house.
Leonard Oots, fabulous comedian.
Yeah, Oots, Vince, and Rito Brown was all over. This is where we was all over the house, right? Ironically, all the guys are in the group. That's another story. But anyway, so we all over the crib. We all over the crib, and we playing spades. And me and Oots and me and Rito yelling at each other, right? Like, now, mind you, I've known these guys now 10, 15 years, but I'm like, nah, fuck that, you cheating, blah, 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 right? We ended up winning, but, you know, we still cool. We go down, I drive back home that night, and I was like, yo, I think that'd be a really good idea to put on TV. Like, what if we had what if we had spades like on TV? And I was like, I don't know, it probably won't work. Then I get home, get home, go lay in the bed, I'm watching TV, I can't sleep. And what's on ESPN? Poker, right? And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, niggas don't like, and when I say niggas, I mean like black, like this is on at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Even though people play poker, but poker is not a watchable sport per se. But as I'm watching it, I'm getting more and more into it, and I'm learning some of the tricks of the trade, right? Because it's interesting, right? So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, like that was God saying you can do this. So long story short, long story. So 2 days later, I wrote the treatment, and I'm getting ready to shoot Tahir's wording with friends, or wording is hard, right? I'm getting ready to shoot that show with him, and the studio that he does it in, I come to find out the guys who own it is black. So I'm like, well, yo, man, like, do y'all take ideas? He said, yeah. I said, well, look, take this. Let me know what you think. He calls me back the very next day. He was like, yo, can we have a conversation about spades? I said, yeah. He's like, yo, this is brilliant, yo. He says, I think there's a definite, like, he's like, it's sad to say, like, yo, we've been doing, you know, spades has been around for so many years and so long, and nobody has done nothing like this. I said, yeah, man, let's do it. So we shot 20 episodes for like $5,000, right? Put it up on Amazon Prime. They got on Amazon Prime back in August of 2020. September 2020, black-owned production studio called Macro called us. Now, if anybody is familiar with Macro,
I know about Macro.
Yeah, they did Judas and the Black Messiah. They did Mudbound with Mary J. Like they got not Grammy, Oscar nominated films, you know, under their belt. Blah 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 blah. So they were our television partner. We do it again in 2021. We put it on Caffeine TV. Our champion right now is Mekhi Phifer. It kind of, they kind of wanted to make it a little more bubbly with celebs. I mean, yeah, the celebs drive stuff, but I don't think that was the right idea, and it didn't do that well on Caffeine. But for me, I just didn't quit. I'm like, yo, this shit, like, even though it flopped on the platform,
still some here, yeah.
There's still something there. I'm just not done with this, right? So that we was done with it by January 2022, filming wise. So that same year, the Roots Picnic reached out and was like, yo, we would love to have you guys at the Roots Picnic. So we like, oh, bet. They paid us a couple dollars.
Which is a big deal. This is a big deal. This is one of the biggest picnics in the country, but definitely in Philadelphia, man. So talk to me about being associated with Roots and what y'all did this past weekend.
Man, being affiliated with Roots is amazing, man. First of all, one thing, we always looking at the bigger picture, right? Live Nation, that's their thing, right? So it's like anytime you in good with them, like that's something that, even just as a comedian, right? Like I like that relationship. But as far as the Roots Picnic, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is our 3rd year doing it, and working with the Roots Picnic is an absolute honor, in my opinion. Like when I'm walking around the festival grounds and I got Black Thought looking at me like, yo, what's up, Clint, man? Appreciate you coming, you know what I'm saying? Questlove, yo, man, appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these people coming over to the tent and coming over to what we doing and like, yo, man, I see what you doing. Like we love that shit, man. And the fact that they respect spades enough to say we can't have a picnic without it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't think
and low key, it was gonna be a spades game and there whether y'all like it or not.
Right, exactly. There's definitely gonna be some spades whether you like it or not. So it's like, yo, man, like, you know, for them to feel like we're necessary, right? Like, you know, because let's be real, right? This World Series of Spades don't sell tickets, right? We don't sell tickets. Nobody's coming to the picnic saying, oh man, we gotta go. You know what I mean? It's like we're like an extra piece that they really feel like they really have to have, and that's a good feeling. It's always good to feel appreciated and wanted.
Yeah, I love the name World Series of Spades. Tony Tone, do you play spades?
Hey man, I'm sitting here listening to my brother Coley, man, and first of all, that is awesome. I love the roots. I love going to Philly, but man, I'm ashamed to say, as a black man, I never played spades, man. As a black person, man, I never got into it, man. And I hear so many good things about it.
At the Roots picnic, we was teaching too. Like we had one table aside for guys like you. No shame. There's no cussing you out or nothing. You just don't know how to play. We got your back.
I would have been over at the novice table.
Definitely been at the novice table, and that's okay.
I think that's huge though, Clint, because me and my wife was just talking last week. We failed our kids.
Yeah, you did.
We failed our children because we didn't teach them how to play spades. So they went up to college. They came back like, Dad, what the fuck? How did not teach us spades? You teach us all these little stupid games.
Right. Yeah, you definitely did. And it's okay.
So what's your rules? Give me your rules real quick. Is it Joker, deuce? Are you playing deuce? It's trump? Like what's your breakdown?
So we do Joker, to a diamond, to a spade. No blinds, no nils. Call your own renege. Game goes to 500. You know what I'm saying? That's the basics. You know what I'm saying? Now we had Beanie Siegel come to the table and play, and he made his own rules. I just want to say out here, there's nothing I can tell Beanie Siegel on what rules you can. Yeah, hey, bro, yeah, dog. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So what did he do different? What
he played ace high like they do in jail. He was playing jail spaces.
Okay.
And,
okay. So no joke. He took the jokers. He took the other trumps
out. It's just spades. Ace, king, queen. Yeah.
I'm not mad at it though. I'm mad at that.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, RP, they play a lot of that in Chicago. Chicago is very famous for playing ace high. Like that's one thing I've noticed around, you know, having different teams around the country and moving around and stuff like that. Yeah. Chicago plays ace high. Like that is
Chicago, we also play bid whist, which is a different game, but it's similar.
Bid whist is the father of spades. So it's like,
is it?
Spades is the son of bid whist, no doubt about it.
So where does Uno fall in?
Uno falls in with the children.
I know.
You go over there. You.
Now Uno is different because they changed all the Uno rules when they added stacking.
Yes, they did.
A whole other animal.
Man, that's the only card game I played coming up as a kid. But
yeah, nah, man. No, you got to get on some spades, man.
I know, man. I know.
hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning to Rodney Perry Live. We're talking to Clint Coley, and my man Tone is my co-host for the day. Clint, man, I'm so impressed with you, bro. Talk to me about this, bro. I said this at the top of the show. Philadelphia is the home of comedic ingenuity. You guys from Philly, what is it about Philadelphia that creates you guys that got the business? You're astute businessmen, create shows, create avenues for yourselves. Talk to me about what is it about Philly that creates great comics like that?
You kind of have to be enterprising. You kind of have to be an astute business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be honest with you, right? When I first started, you know, when I went to the Laugh House, I felt like it was politics, right? So for me, it's like, well, if you're not gonna let me in your club, I'll do it. I'll do some other shit myself. There's venues, there's other avenues, there's other resources that I could use. You know what I mean? Whereas that I don't need you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that you don't need people because you do, but it's like if you have a goal or if you got a dream, if you got something you want to accomplish, you can't do it with the thought in mind that people gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like I mean, if I'm being real, right? Like people gonna fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And you if they're not, you have to do it yourself. So with me, you know, even, you know, with you know, I just always wanted to do more than what I thought I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whether that be writing, whether that be, you know, put, you know, sketches, shows, whatever has to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know, you know, I can do stand up. That's easy. You can do, I mean, not easy, but you get what I'm saying. Like after a certain amount of time, you're a veteran. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But
Yeah.
the other stuff, like you are more useful in Hollywood when you can do more stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like being funny,
absolute fact.
being funny is great, but the fact that I know how to produce a show, the fact that I know how to write a script, the fact that I know how, like, all of those things makes me way more useful than a nigga who tap dance. There's a nigga who tap dance, then there's a nigga who has more tricks in his bag. I'm the guy who has a bunch of tricks in his bag, and I'll never have a problem with working because of that.
Hey, that's an absolute fact. His name is Clint Coley. The name of the game is World Series of Spades.
Yes, sir.
And dude, I think it's an absolute killer idea. I can't wait to see it on the national stage. What's your vision for the game?
Thank you, man. The vision is almost complete, to be honest with you, right? Like the vision is to make a spades league. Like there's guys who play poker for a living. Like I met a guy who lives downtown LA.
Oh, that's for sure. That's cool.
I said, "What do you do?" He said, "I just play poker." I said, "What?" Like, and don't forget, right? 12th place. If you get 12th place, you're still winning like $150,000, right? Like,
yeah, in the tournament, absolutely, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you still doing all right. You know what I'm saying? Like 12th place. Like, or if there's like 10 tournaments and you win 8th place in each one of them, each one pays $75,000 for you to be in 8th place. Well, guess what? You came up. My thing is I want to make professional spades players. I want guys and girls who play spades. I want legit spades players. I want people to make money off being a spades team. I want spades to become a betting sport. You know, because with spades you can't bet the house. You got to bet on the teams. You got to bet on the number of sets, the number of books, the number of all of these prop bets that go in this. Like I want spades to be mainstream and people to say, yo, because like at the end of the day, bro, there's hacky sack on TV.
Do you have color commentary? Like
we do.
Who's talking the game?
Ty Davis.
Oh, nice.
Ty Davis.
Love Ty Davis.
Me and Ty Davis be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So do y'all go in after the fact and put that in post, or y'all do it real time?
We do it. So with the online league, we do real time. So we have different components of the show. So we have an online tournament that we do, and we stream it on YouTube probably once a week during the fall and winter, fall and winter months because ain't nothing else really going on. It's just something to do. Yeah, it's just something fun. But yeah, we are literally the way we're talking right here. We're watching a spades game and we're talking shit.
I love that, dude. Let me tell you something, Clint. This is the best. Now, I just played spades. I hadn't played in a long time. I'm at a bar. They're playing spades, and they're doing like if you win a hand, you get a point. You know what I'm saying? And so they played up to 5 points. No. That's not how they scored. They scored any books over 6, you got a point. So
that's
books.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Anything over 6, okay? Because if you got over 6, then you win the hand because 7. There's 13 in every game.
So like you get like, and then they play up to 5. So you can get, if you get 9, you get like 3 books, 3 points.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
And so I thought that was an interesting way to score.
It is.
But you guys are scoring classically.
Yeah, we score classically, man. And if you know, when the actual show, like when we get back into production, which will be probably like the next 2-3 months, we're probably only going to go to like 350. You know, because people spit their attention spans is, you know what I mean? Like we got to every
that might
play
be a way
has
to
to
speed
count.
up if you use that point system. That might be a way to speed your game up. But I'll keep you. I just called you, you know, this morning.
No, you good. You good.
Thank you for coming on, man. Dude, it's such a great idea.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's really dope.
Thank
How
you.
we support you, Tony? You got anything for Clint?
Huh?
You got a question for Clint?
Hey man, I was taking it all in, man, because I'm just like I'm below a novice at spades. I'm just taking it in, but I do. Hey man, I'm happy for you, man, that you got that you on the path that you're on with it, man. Like you taking it to a whole nother level, and that's awesome, man. Like you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've seen on ESPN the World Series of Poker, but that's awesome to have spades. You know what I'm saying? Which I know people take it serious. People take spades serious. So you take it to another level, man. That's great stuff, man. And that's that Philly way, man. That's that Philly style, man.
No doubt. Tony, where you from?
I'm from Memphis. I live here in Memphis, Tennessee. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, but raised in Memphis, man.
Okay, man. I'm gonna be real, man.
Let me introduce y'all. A fabulous comedian, super funny guy, Clint Coley. Meet Tony Tone, one of the funniest. Hey, did this thing about Tony Tone.
What's up, man? Good to meet you, Clint.
Yeah, no
Tony
doubt,
Tone.
man. Every time I came to Memphis,
man. They don't want to follow. They don't want to follow Tony Tone. Write that down.
I hear that. I believe that. You know what I mean? It's weird, man.
Niggas ain't trying to follow Clint either.
Every time I've been to Memphis, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Memphis is one of them cities. You gotta work out that motherfucker, boy. Now I think it's worse when you're the opening act for somebody else. So when I used to open for DL, for like 10 years, every time we would do Chuckles, I'm like, they literally niggas would sit there and be like, yo, dog.
Hey, I already know, man. Memphis is first of all, the reason it's hard for them to laugh because they too worried about their cars being stolen while being at the show.
That's funny as shit.
They probably got shot at coming to the club. You know, Memphis is, man.
They be hitting me with we came to see, but anytime I've done it by myself, it's good. It's just when I used to come with DL, it was like, nah, dog, we don't need to see this.
Yeah, they can be that way sometime, man, unfortunately, man. But you know what? I had a good time. I worked with Don DC Curry. I opened for him from time to time at the clubs on his club dates. And last year, I didn't make it there this year, but last year we did Helium at the Philly Helium. Oh, man, that crowd showed love, man.
We like, that crowd. We give you a chance. Memphis don't give you no fucking chance. Like,
you're right. You're absolutely right, man. You're right.
We'll give you a chance to be
Philadelphia did boo Santa Claus. I can't let y'all get off that.
Fuck with Santa Claus.
Hey, Philadelphia booed Santa Claus, and they booed Bill Burr on that Outside show. Y'all are y'all familiar with that show?
Yeah, and we booed Destiny's Child too. But they were wearing a Lakers jersey in Philadelphia during the finals.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, right? Like, why are you coming in with Lakers jerseys on? Nah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Hey, it's boy Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. My man Clinton is in the building. Tony Tone is in the building. Shouts out to La Bonita who's checking us out right now. Thank you for tuning in. Look who's over on Instagram. We're live on Instagram as we speak. I see the God's wife. I see Riri. Mike, I see you, baby boy. Or Henry. Roy G is in the building. I see you, bro. Thank y'all
Ron G? That's Ron G?
No. You said Ron G?
I thought you said Ron G.
Some other nigga. No.
Oh.
All right. Real quick, man. Alan, thank you for tuning in. And I got my man on the queue right now. We're going to bring him in a couple seconds. He's a finance guy. And I'm going to talk about money before we get all the way into the show. But we got Clint for a couple of seconds, a couple more minutes. Let's talk about what's happening. The WNBA is getting more talk than ever. I can't remember in my life people talked about the WNBA so much. Of course, Caitlin Clark is getting thrown all over the damn court. But is that a good or not? What's your thoughts?
You said is it a good thing?
That Caitlin Clark is getting her ass whooped out there.
Well, you know, hey, she getting a welcome to the WNBA treatment. You know what I mean? And she came in, you know, in fact, she was coming in with a lot of controversy. And it's almost the opposite of us. She's a pioneering white person coming into dominating, you know, something that's dominated by black stuff. You know, it goes back to, like, let's say back when the first blacks made it into mainstream sports. They got the welcome men treatment, got abused, got used, you know. So now it's the reverse now. Now Caitlin going through what a pioneering black person went through back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And I think she'll weather the storm, man. You know, she'll adjust. You know, now
Oh,
you gonna hey,
you know,
75 years from now, you're gonna be like, on this day back in 2024, Caitlin Clark became the first white woman to you know to advance in the WNBA.
indeed. Tony Jones in the building. Thank you for popping in today.
Shout out to Andromeda. That's my girl.
Clint, the WNBA, man. We ain't talking about WNBA my whole life, nigga. So what's your thoughts? Do you like the game? Are you watching it more? Like, if they got your attention?
Real quick, first of all, Roddy, you are at least 30 years older, 40 or 50 years older than the WNBA. But that's neither here nor there. but no, all jokes aside. All right. I think it's a good thing. Now, I don't agree with the, Caitlin Clark's a pioneer, nothing like that, in the sense of like she the first white woman. That's funny as shit, though. You know what I mean? But what I will say is this: in any avenue of entertainment, there's always has to be a villain. The villain drives the story. People forget that in Avengers: Infinity War, Thanos got the most screen time out of everybody, right? The Joker gets his own movie now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are in the times of you have to have a villain. Listen, everybody, whether you watch the NFL or not, right? If you're a casual NFL fan, there's a team you like and there's a team you don't like. RP, you from Chicago, you a Bears fan probably. You don't like the Green Bay Packers. I'm from Philly. I'm an Eagles fan, die hard. I can't, don't even look at me about the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm a Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah, that's cute. So what I was going to say was like, so, what I'm saying is though, right, which they haven't won a Super Bowl since the WNBA has been existing.
Here we go.
But my point is, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are now building a legit rivalry, right? And we're seeing it manifest itself. And we're seeing Caitlin Clark amongst players, they realize that she's getting so much hype and blah, 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 blah. Yes, she come to the hole, put her down. You know what I'm saying? That's how basketball works. You know what I'm saying? It was like that for Jordan, right? And it was like that for a lot of other, you know what I mean? Like, this is good for the W. Only thing I'm asking for these women to do is just make basketball plays if you're going to foul her. Don't do nothing that could potentially end that woman's career. Don't do anything that can seriously injure her. But nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a good hard foul. And also because of that, we're talking about it. And because we're talking about it, now you're making me want to watch the games. Bro, I am getting an Angel Reese jersey. That is how locked in. She is my favorite WNBA player.
Well, what size you gonna get? What size you gonna get? Like,
I'm gonna get a double X, man, for my titties. You know what I mean? Double X for the titties. You know what I mean?
Hey, speaking of WNBA, it is Pride Month. I think one of
me.
there's nothing to do with you. It's WNBA segue. It's Pride Month. WNBA might be the most lesbian of all sports of all time.
Man, between WNBA and softball.
Softball. Pause.
Hey, so how about this? Let's talk about this. Juneteenth is in June. So is Father's Day. So is Pride. You talked a little bit yesterday. Has Juneteenth and Pride hijacked Father's Day?
So,
oh man,
I start if y'all don't mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're also talking to somebody whose birthday is the day after Juneteenth. So my birthday is in June. My birthday is June 20th. So it's like, oh shit, I don't know what happened. I don't see.
I put you full screen.
Oh, my bad. I thought y'all left, but no, my birthday is in June. You know what I mean? And this year will be my first time ever actually being able to celebrate Father's Day as a father. My lady or my fiance is expecting November 22nd at the end of the year.
Congratulations.
But I'm going to say Juneteenth really did hijack Father's Day, though, right? Like, because there's no Father's Day cookouts. There's no Father's Day turn up. It's just Father's Day, right? Whereas Juneteenth is like niggas is now asking, yo, what we doing? Yo, what we doing? And depending on the city you're in, right? Atlanta, they go extra hard for Juneteenth. Down, Houston and all these other, they go extra hard for Juneteenth. So it's like, yo, now it's like, what you doing? Nobody ever asked, what are you doing for Father's Day? Rodney, I don't even think I'm gonna ask you what you're doing for Father's Day.
Hey, you know what? We need to turn up. I'm a barbecue. I'm gonna do something. Actually, I got an event on Father's Day here in Atlanta. Flame Monroe is in the building. Hey, yo, Tony, talk to me, man. Pride, and we got Flame Monroe is looking right now. Pride Month and also Juneteenth. Have they hijacked Father's Day?
Yes. First of all, Father's Day barely got any kind of pub even before Juneteenth. They got it before Juneteenth. Father's Day was just one of the most lowly celebrated, man. We like unsung heroes or something, man. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, man, yeah, we had to toot our own horns on Father's Day and do our own. We didn't get to cook out. We just got a bologna sandwich or something. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day, yeah, it's definitely been hijacked. And it's Pride. And they got Pride Month too. It's over for us.
Unless your father happened to be gay, then it's a great day. All right, guys. This is Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. I got my friend Clint Coley is in the building with the World Series of Spades and fabulous comedian, super comedian Tony is in the building. Trump is a felon, man. Can you believe this? Trump. All right. Thank you, Clint.
I get ready to jump. My bad. Yo, I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for letting me on.
All right, Clint.
All right, Tony, man. Learn how to play spades, man.
I will.
All right, man.
Consider it done, man. Thank you, Clint. Get out of here. Hey, yo. Trump is a felon. Trump is a felon, Tony Tone. Have you thought about this? This guy's running for president. There's nothing in the book to say he can't run. What's your thoughts, man?
I know. I'm a felon now. And because of that, I should get the black vote even more because they can relate. I feel so black now. I feel very black. That's what I do. And I mean, no offense, but it's true. And I feel so much more relatable. And I promise to either you're gonna have a felon that's younger, spry, can move around, or you're gonna have a repeat of the Biden experience. And that's very low. The nursing home that is Joe Biden.
Wow. Hey yo, the great Tony Tone's in the building. Master impressionist as well as fabulous comedian Prince Dykes is joining. Prince, wanted to bring you in, man. Talk some finance. Hey, your president is a felon. Does that bother you at all? And how is that going to affect our economy, man?
You know that I think that it'll pass over. And you know how America is. Think about the fact that President Trump won in the first time, right? And how did he even win? He broke the mold. You know, he broke the mold from the beginning. Before Trump came along, if you didn't go to an Ivy League school, you know, was married with 2 kids and a dog, it was like unheard of for you to become president.
Let me ask you this. A lot of black people is really liking Trump right now because they felt like they made money during. Is that absurd, or do they have a point?
Well, the economy itself, everybody feels better with Trump, you know, in the lead, you know, for his capital, right? You saw markets do great things, but even with President Biden, the stock market still did well. We had all-time highs now in the last couple of days. So the economy itself, people look at Trump as being good for the economy because remember when he was putting those tariffs down. He was getting things made back in America. So I feel like Trump is, you know, just a general sentiment of the market will go up because of Trump.
Somebody said, no, Granny Wild, it was COVID during the burn orange. What else Granny Wild said? We are doomed with either candidate, both criminals and trash. Oh my God, Granny Wild, tell them how you really feel. Also joining us, hey, stop right there, Prince Dykes. Don't move, Tony Tone. One of my favorite human beings on the planet has joined us. One Night Drama is in the middle. What's up, Drama?
Good morning. Hi, everyone.
Morning.
Rodney Perry Live is back in full effect. Can't do it without the drama in the building. What's up, Drama? How you doing?
Uncle Rodney.
Hey, you guys as well, man. Everybody's kind of coming back, and I got a late start today, but I wanted to make sure we talked to Clint about the World Series of Spades. Are you a spades player, Drama?
I am. I'll tell your ass out the frame on the table. Please understand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Goodness, I don't even want to talk about that no more. All right. Prince Dykes.
Yes, sir.
What should we be doing with our children as it relates to money, man? I mean, I know Drama is a parent. I know Tony's a parent. I'm a parent. Like, what can we do with our children as we approach this Father's Day in reference to, money and investment?
Kids should be taught about investing from day one. From the time they are born, from the time they get a social security number, we should be investing in the kids, right? To a broad-based index S&P 500. Every kid should have a custodial account, an investment account. That's part of our goal and mission, right? Every kid should own, if they can, due to the parents' economics. But from the time they have a social security number, you should look into getting kids into stocks, to real estate, into business. Those three things. So when you look at real estate, people think like, oh, I can't buy my child a house or whatever. But, there's land all over this country for sale. That's land is cheaper than cars, right? So from the time a child is born, you should be creating a portfolio, something like now the market is so accessible to everybody. You can start investing now and ask yourself, go back when you were born, look at what the stock market was at, the S&P 500 was at, and look when you turned 21 or 22 or whatever it was, and see how the market returned. So the thing is, we are contributing to the market every single day, but we're not benefiting from the market every single day. So from the time a child is born, you should pick up the first step you got to do is pick up the Wesley Learn series. Uncle Rodney, you've been sleeping on the Wesley Learn series.
And that's your book, am I right?
That's the book series. But Wesley Learns to Invest. Wesley learns about credit. Wesley learns about
Wesley is your son, your real life son,
mm-hmm.
and he's the focal point of your book series. Talk about what the book series is about.
Oh yeah. It's teaching kids. The first one was about investing. Second one is Wesley Learns to Invest. Wesley learns about credit. Wesley learns about insurance, and Wesley learns about real estate. So it's taking these adult concepts and breaking them down to the lowest, not the lowest, but to the youngest age.
Who's your audience on this book? Is it adults or because as I leafed through your book, I was like, I didn't know this shit. I was really learning as I read the book.
Yeah, people always read it. They're like, they'd be like, wow, you really like saying something. I thought you was gonna have like one line on each page. I'm like, no, it's a real story. So it's animations, it's cartoons, all of the pros, and it's in Spanish. The latest book is in Spanish. And as you know, Rodney, we partnered with Terrell, NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. He's in the third. Him and his kids are in the third book and in the fourth book as well. And all the proceeds from the book sales go to our foundation, and that's how we.
How do we find the book? How do we find the books?
Shop, SHOP, shop.gcffll.org. So that's shop, shop.gcffll.org. So go over there, grab you some copies, show some love, start the kids at the youngest age possible.
Yeah, we got to read you a better URL. URL. Shop.gcffll.org. Is that right?
Yep. And you know what, Rodney? My co-founder of that foundation is coming to see you this weekend. His name is Chad Davis. So show him some love. I'm telling him to be at the show.
Get my number, man. We hook up. I got my folks in DC. If you're in DC this weekend, you come see your boy live. I'll be at the DC Improv. Super duper excited to go to clubs that I ain't never been to. Tone, you know how I go, man. Certain clubs been elusive to us for whatever reason. And
yeah,
I'm going to DC Improv this week. I'm super.
Man, that's one of them too, man. I never set foot in the DC Improv, man.
I'm going for the very first time. I be seeing Rudy Poots. I'm like, man, how you let this nigga on stage?
Hey, man, good luck up there, man.
Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, One Act Drama.
Yeah.
You familiar with Drea, the young lady that hooked up with the NBA player?
The young lady that's messing with that little boy.
She messed with that little boy. But hold on. I want to say this. I just saw a picture of Drea. I wish I had it right here so we can post it.
I know what she look like. She's very
Even
well
though
endowed, very well
is
surgically enhanced.
Oh,
so I
she
believe,
done throw that surgically in there.
first of all, men don't give a damn, first of all. But the woman, you gotta give her love because she is doing whatever she's doing the work to stay. Like every year there's a draft class of new young ladies. And this young lady is doing what she's got to do to stay tight. What's your thoughts on Drea and her ability to stay tight? Is it all surgery? It can't be all surgery. She got to be doing some work.
She's absolutely doing the work. You can't just have surgery and think it's a one hit or quitter. It ain't gonna fix it all in one. So she doing the work, but she also had some assistance getting to where she got. I ain't had no assistance. You gonna get this regular body. This ain't these regular titties, this regular waist.
And
Regular
that's how
ass.
I like it. I like it natural, regular. You know what I'm saying?
At 41, I'm not getting under nobody's knife. I might die. I'm too old to be climbing on a table
You ain't
talking about
gonna-
some
you ain't
titties
gonna-
and ass.
That and the drama. Now you're a good looking woman. So would you consider a boob job?
So I used to want one, but you have to get them redone, and I cannot fathom getting them at 41 and at 51 because you got to get them done in 10 to 15 years. I'm not getting new titties at 51 years old.
All
That
right.
just don't make sense. I don't use them as much as I wanted to use them by then. So why do I need new ones?
You don't need no new ones. Here we go. All right, here we go, fellas. I'm gonna throw it out there. We've been talking about plastic surgery for the last couple of days in reference to women. But there are some male enhancements coming down the pipe. We're trying to figure out what to do with these penises. And would you be in the market for a penis enhancement? I'm of the mindset that any man, if he gained 2 more inches, he would. Is that true, Tony? Am I tripping?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. Look, first of all, I worked in the hospital. One of my early jobs before I did comedy full time, I worked at Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center. So I was around for the early saline implants for the breast, and they were doing penile enlargements back then too. This is early 90s. Now my mindset is I'm not gonna allow. I don't care how qualified a surgeon is. I'm not gonna allow a man inside my body for vain reasons. So I'm cool with what I got. You know what I'm saying? And I must say I'm above average. But look, for real though. I'm cool with what I got. I don't care. I don't need that much enhancement. I'm cool with what God gave me. I know what you're saying, Rodney. Most men in any kind of advantage in that area, we go for it. Like you tell a man that if you drink Billy Goat placenta with his own urine, it'll make his thing longer. He'll drink it. You know what I'm saying? But
Nothing else.
huh?
Yeah, definitely think about it if nothing else.
Right. Listen, let me tell you something. I've mentioned on stage before, as far as like increasing like having better erections, if you just drink cayenne pepper and water. All right, cayenne pepper opens your blood vessels. All right, it creates better blood flow because they also prescribe it to certain heart patients to decrease blockage. So if cayenne pepper, creates better blood flow, that's all. Yeah, look, it's got to be the powder. It's got to be the powder, Rodney. You got right there with the guy. He got hot fish and he got catfish and hot sauce. But listen, matter of fact, put some cayenne pepper on some watermelon. Because watermelon itself also increases, man. I had so many guys, oh man, what was that again? How much cayenne pepper do I need? So don't overdo it with the cayenne pepper to the point where you got to sit in the water when you use the bathroom. You got to literally sit in the water. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just not for any kind of surgery that I don't need because I've never had surgery, and I hope that, I'm talking about like no kind of surgery. So I'm not trying to get cut on unnecessarily.
All right, guys, and finally, we're bringing home with this today. You see, women are denouncing their sororities. Dykes, I think you're a member of a fraternity, right?
No, I'm not.
Drama, you a member of a sorority?
No thanks.
Okay. Tony, are you a member of a fraternity?
Me fight me.
Hey, So a lot of Christians are coming out as of late, and they're denouncing their sorority. They say it's a bit of idolatry. Are they tripping, or is this fair if you're a spiritual person? Drama, your thought.
Them people tripping. Come on, man. When you signed up, you didn't read them papers. That stuff don't say nothing about no idolize. Now, they do be hopping around a little too much for my liking. I want them to sit down somewhere. But I don't think they putting it above Christ. They do go a little extra hard, but I don't think it had nothing to do with God. They just be excited. Some of them be excited in their 50s, and that's a little much for me. But I don't see no problem. It's just not for me. I don't want to wear the same thing everybody else got on. No thanks.
Oh, hilarious. Prince Dykes, man, what's yours, man? These women and men are coming out. They're denouncing their fraternities and sororities. They're saying that because of their spirituality, it doesn't feel right. What's your thoughts, bro?
Got two things I want to say, but the first thing is about the fraternities. I think that what's happening is people are joining at a young age. They're 18, 19, 20. And you're 18, 19, 21, 22. Your view of the world is totally different when you turn 40. So as you get older, when you're at 20, you make certain decisions. Think about it. That's what a lot of marriages fail, because you meet somebody at 20 and y'all are totally different people at 40, and your ideology, the beliefs or whatever may change. So that's my thought process of watching people, like, as the world changes, they may start to change. Other thing I want to say, Ron, going back to what Tony said earlier about how he's better than average and stuff like that. I think when the enhancements come out, average might change. That's what happened with hair, right? You saw what women do once people started enhancing themselves. Then now you start enhancing yourself just to keep up with the enhancements that's going on. So now you don't even know who was enhanced and who ain't enhanced. So what was average before, now when all this enhancement start coming, I don't know, Tony, you may have to keep up with the average.
You trying to say I gotta do? Oh, that's funny, man. I know what you're saying, man. I know what you're saying. Hey, listen, I'm cool. I'm not, because usually if it's a man-made enhancement, it's gonna have some kind of drawback, some kind of you know what I'm saying, side effect. So I'm good. Hey, look, let me tell you, I don't want to get an enhancement and then be like, 20 years later, attention, if you got the enhancement by Dr. Nelson, call this number right here for compensation. I don't want that to be me, man. And yeah, man. And I'm also
1988. Yeah.
Right. And Rodney, going on with your question about the frats and sororities, people denouncing them because of the spirituality. Now, we'll say that all frats and sororities, they come from the Masons and Eastern Stars. Mm-hmm. All right. And Masons, both Masons and Eastern Stars got they got a rep of being cultish, stuff like that. You gotta look at the Eastern Star symbol. It's a pentagram. And then this right here, look at that's one of the symbols, all this right here. Don't y'all associate that with the Illuminati as well?
No, you bringing up, you getting some real shit in here, Tony. I don't know.
Hey, I'm just saying.
They'll jump you for wearing. They ain't nothing but a gang to me. They'll jump you for wearing their colors. I don't see. It's just a lot. It just was never.
Shouts out to the helpers in the building. The guys with helpers are in the building.
Go away, you fat fuck.
God.
Whoa.
She get it. She gonna laugh. Just wait on it.
Okay.
I was like, that was kind of heavy.
That was very heavy. Speaking of heavy, there's lots of beef going around in the comedy world. The great Cat Williams has started beef across the board, and I'm gonna see if I can get my man on the phone.
RP, what's the dealio?
Hey man, we're live on the podcast. I got Tony Tone on today. What's the deal with this fight, man? Is it gonna happen?
It's gotta happen, man. It's gotta happen.
Well, Tony is on the show today, man. And Tony he's in peak shape already. The Mike Tyson Jake fight is not gonna happen. Can we? Wow, he just flexed. This guy looks tip top shape. Steve Brown. You might be 10 years his senior. Are you looking to really get charity?
You
Great Tone?
Can you repeat that question, RP? You broke up. But what'd you say now?
Are you willing?
He heard the darn question. He's just scared. He heard it.
Wow. Oh wow, the coward himself. You know what,
Look.
man? I'm ready, willing, and able to get in the ring with Tony Tone. Now the thing is, Tony Tone is a couple of years younger than me, like probably a couple of hours.
Okay,
But
okay.
he's fat and he's slow.
He's fat.
And yeah, he's fat and slow, and he knows I'm a lot quicker than him. So he can't move. He can't move.
Now Steve Brown, you're tried and true. You've been in the ring with crazy people. You're not afraid to mix it up. Why are you gonna win this fight if it happens?
Well, when number one, Tony Tone can't move. You know, his defense is lackluster, and the muscles. He looked great. He looked great to be 67 now. He looked great. I gotta give it to him. 67. He looked great to be 67. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm coming around. I'm working really hard, man, and I think Tony Tone is good for probably 2 rounds, and then he's gonna tire out, and then I'm just gonna I'm punish him. I'm gonna punish him.
Wow.
That's what I came to do. And
Tony, you hear the man. Steve Brown is on the line. Fabulous comedian in his own right. What's your thoughts, Steve Brown versus Tony Tone in a boxing match?
Look, I'm just gonna say it without saying it.
oh my goodness.
Now, listen. Let me tell you something. You tell Steve Biden that, first of all, he's barely gonna make it to the ring, first of all, with them knees. Matter of fact, I might just tie one hand behind my back just to make it even because of his knees and his age. You know what I'm saying? I know this is his swan song, his bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Steve is going down, man. I'm telling you, man. We going, like as we say, we going from punchlines to real punches. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
So let me ask you this, Steve Brown.
Let me say something.
What's your charity, bro?
Man, my charity, man, is I donate to HBCUs. I got Steve Brown Scholarship Fund, man, and it's money to that, man. I'm gonna try to, put some more deserving young black brothers to college. And the Steve Brown Scholarship Fund works like this: we go to HBCUs and we look for graduating seniors who've made the grade and met the qualifications to graduate, but they have a hard time paying that back end. You know what I mean? And so what we do, we bridge the gap. And we help them walk, and it's really accomplishing. And speaking of walking, I don't think Tony Tone gonna be able to walk out of the ring. And furthermore, he called me Biden. I'm gonna call him Trump because I'm gonna throw at least 34 punches to the face before he even get one off. So I'm with it. Tony Tone like 72. You know that, right?
Steve, you can call me Trump all you want. I got plenty of stimulus in this fist right here. It's going to give you plenty of energy. Get out to change your career. That's what you got to do. Change your career, Steve, because you won't be able to hang with the power.
Hey, real quick, Tony, what's your charity, bro?
My charity. I have a give back fund that I use where once I beat the brakes off of Steve, I give it back by paying for his doctor bills while he's laying in the hospital. Give back to your fellow comedian, and then, we'll do a show together. I'll put on a show. We'll do a show and we'll do a Q&A, questions and answers at the end of our show about the boxing match we had where Steve got obliterated in the ring. Y'all be seeing me training. You seen me. I was in his backyard training in Tuscaloosa in Deontay Wilder's gym. I was down there training. Steve came down and his mother put up a fight against me better than he did. His mother, I don't mess with Steve Mama. Steve Mama tough.
Don't do that, Tony Tone.
See that? Now see that? You done went too far. See that?
It's true. It's actually true. His mother threatened me. Man.
Yeah, this is all jokes. All jokes are good fun, man. Y'all both can actually box. Is this something that could become a reality?
No, well, let me say this. On the real, Tony and I, we've been talking about this for a long time. This punches the punchline. It's just a couple of good dudes getting in the ring, having a good time, and then afterwards we're gonna have a comedy show. If we're not too tired to do it, so the concept is called punch. Yeah, punches, the punchline.
Either one of y'all beat Pierre. I heard Pierre is a pretty good boxer as well.
I used to spar with Pierre all the time, man. So I know what Pierre got. He's decent.
Can I be the ring girl?
You know what? I'll be both of them because they light skinned. I'll be both of them.
Wait a minute, Steve. We're the same complexion. Hey, Steve, but you don't even have no black features, Steve.
I'm beige. I'm not
according to Dennis Clark, you don't have no black features.
Mr. Steve Brown, we just talked about it, man. You see people out here denouncing their sororities and fraternities. What's your thoughts, man, as you see this kind of developing in our country?
I'm sorry you broke up. I'm sorry, brother. One more thing.
Well, we're talking about people out there denouncing their fraternities and sororities. What's your thoughts?
I honestly, man, people are doing what they do. I'm just concentrating on how I can be a better version of me and a better version of a great brother for my fraternity. All this other stuff is kind of I don't even pay attention to it, man. I'm just being the best brother of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated that I can be, and that's all I can say.
Hey, well said. Well said. Steve.
I'm gonna beat him up for that.
Spanky Hayes is tuning in. Shouts out to Spanky Hayes. Shouts out to my girl Jacqueline Hilton. Shouts out to Real Phrase Avenue. And let me get this piece in as well. Hey, this is Chad, co-founder, and he is coming to see you in DC. Show him love. Thank you for coming through. I see you in DC this weekend. My name is Rodney Perry, and we'll get up out of here, man. Great show today. My friends came through. Drama. So good to see your face. Shouts out to the great.
And she could definitely be the ring girl, though. She could be the ring girl. All natural body, 41-year natural body. Bring it on.
I mean, but she's 40 years old, though. Ain't that too old?
First of all, my body is 27. My body is 27.
Hey, but that's good. Take it. I'll take it.
I told you ain't gonna be able to see her long, because you're gonna be knocked the hell out.
All right, we shall see, Steve. Steve gonna be winded on his walk to the ring. He gonna be winded.
Hey, Prince Dykes, man, the book, you can pick it up. Shop GCFL. Shop.gcflf.org, man. All about finances. And
Robbie, you let that man talk about my mama.
I didn't know it was coming. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm a stroke survivor. Y'all hit me, y'all going to jail. Love you, Steve Brown, man. Appreciate you coming on, man. I love you, man.
Love you back, man. All right, Tony, we'll talk, brother.
My man. Tony Tone, Steve Brown, they've been talking about it. The fight may happen. The charity, Tony Tone say his charity is for the nigga he just beat up.
The Give Back Fund.
The Give Back Fund. I love it. Hey, what a great show today, guys. What a great show. Thank you. Shouts out to Dyke. Shouts out to One Act Drama. Shouts out to the great Tony Tone. And let's not forget Clint Coley with the World Spades is in full effect. He killed Picnic. Hey, that's our show for today. Let's get up out of here, guys. Great show.
All right.